21st century, Mysteries of Deep Space. Elementary readers will get a look into space exploration as they move through this fascinating nonfiction title. What's out there? When you look up at the night sky, what do you think about? Do you imagine visiting those faraway stars? Do you wonder if there is life out there? Do you wonder how many stars there are and where they all came from? These are the same questions that scientists ask. In the 20th century, adventurers began to explore space. They built powerful rockets. They sent satellites to faraway places. In the 1960s, they even sent humans to the moon. But it's the 21st century now. Technology is more advanced, and scientists are setting goals that take us farther away from home. The Sun. A star lies at the center of our solar system. It's only a mid-sized yellow star, yet 1,000,000 Earths could fit inside. Its mass is nearly 300,000 times greater than the Earth's. We call it the Sun. Without the Sun, Earth would be cold and very dark. The Sun's hot bright energy allows life on Earth to survive. Without the Sun's gravity, Earth and the other planets orbiting our Sun would fly off into space. Without the Sun, there would be nothing to see, and no one to see it. Shine your light. The color of a star is related to how big it is. This is because the color is related to the temperature, and the temperature is related to the size. For example, white stars is often 75,000 degrees Fahrenheit, as small as Earth, same mass as the Sun. Blue stars is 45,000 degrees Fahrenheit, much larger than the Sun, burns brightly and quickly. Yellow stars is 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit, the same size as the Sun, stable and slow burning, and red dwarfs, less than 7,000 degrees Fahrenheit, nearly a tenth of the mass of the Sun, the most common type of star. More than 99% of the solar system's mass is found in the Sun. We are all stardust. Nearly every element in the universe was created in an intensely hot star. All the stars exploded and sent the element into the universe. In time, they mixed together to create new stars, new planets, and even life here on Earth. A star is born. Just like humans, stars have a life cycle. They are born, grow, and eventually die. But unlike humans, a star's life cycle can last millions of years. Just like humans, stars die at different ages. Humans die when their bodies wear out. Stars die when they run out of fuel. So here's the Loma star life cycle. Stars begin as giant clouds of dust and gas. These nebulae are the birthplaces of stars. Then it turns to a small sun-like star is formed. As it grows older, the star expands into a red giant. A planetary nebula is formed as the dying star casts off its outer layers of star. And then the star becomes a white dwarf as its core begins to cool and shrink. When its all energy used, the star becomes a black dwarf. Actually a planetary nebula is formed as the dying star casts off its outer layers of gas, and then a massive star is formed. As the star produces less energy, it forms a red giant. When the star's core collapses, the star explodes in a supernova. Then, the larger stars collapse into black holes. Here, gravity is so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape. Some explosions cause dust and gas to expand across large areas. A new nebula is formed, or after an explosion, a dense neutron star may form. Inner planets. 8 planets orbit the Sun. Over 100 moons have been discovered. There are nearly 1,000,000 asteroids and billions of comets. How can we learn about all of these places and objects? Mercury and Venus are the planets closest to the Sun. Both have extreme temperatures. This makes landing spacecraft challenging, but scientists have sent two probes to visit these inner planets. In the 1970s, the United States sent the Mariner 10 probe. It sent back photos and information. Technology has improved. Today, the Messenger probe is visiting the two planets directly. Messenger stands for Mercury Space Surface, Space Environment, Geothermal, and Ranging. Scientists prepare Messenger to travel to Mercury and Venus. Mercury. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun. It's a small rocky place that's hard to see from Earth. It is often hidden by the Sun's glare. The surface of Mercury is covered with hard wrinkles. Scientists believe they were formed when the planet cooled millions of years ago. This planet has a very thin atmosphere that causes it to have the widest temperature changes of any planet in the solar system. Venus. Venus is something called Earth's twin. It's not only the closest planet to Earth, it's also the most similar. Both planets are about the same size. They are made up of many of the same things. The most important difference is found in the air rather than on the ground. Venus' atmosphere is made of sulfuric acid. There is also carbon dioxide. These two chemicals are deadly for humans to breathe. Mars. Mars has jingled people for many years. The ancients could easily find the red planet in the sky. Later, scientists noticed narrow lines on its surface. People imagined they were canals built by an alien's race. Better images prove that canals were just an optical illusion, but the red planet still fascinates us today. Recently, scientists have found evidence on water of Mars. They have also found hints that bacteria may have lived on the red planet. If this is true, it would be the first evidence of life anywhere else other than Earth. A second home. Outside of Earth, Mars is the planet friendliest to human life. There is very little air, and it is very cold, but it has days that are just a little longer than 24 hours. The rocky, red ground is suitable to stand on, but its reasons are twice as long as Earth. If there really is water, explorers from Earth may one day be able to use it to survive for years at a time. Curiouser and Curiouser. On August 6, 2012, the rover Curiosity landed on Mars. This robot is designed to act as an explorer, a chemist, a geologist, and a photographer. It is collecting data to help scientists learn if life may have once existed on Mars. No one has visited Mars yet, but 3 rovers have landed on the planet and sent back information. Dig deeper, mapping the solar system. In the future, humans may build homes on other planets. Scientists are slowly mapping the solar system. Every mission teaches us more about what's in the neighborhood. Mercury temperatures vary more than any other planet. During the day, they can reach heights of 427 degrees Celsius. At night, they dip to minus 183 degrees Celsius. Venus. There are over 1,600 volcanoes on Venus. Earth. Mars. Mars looks red because the soil has a lot of iron oxide in it. That's rust. Jupiter. Jupiter has more than twice as much mass than all the other planets combined. Saturn. Many scientists think that one of Saturn's moons, Titan, might contain life below its icy exterior. Uranus. When Uranus was first discovered, scientists thought it was just another star. And Neptune. Neptune had the largest orbit. It takes over 164 Earth years to go once around the Sun. Outer planets. The 4 planets furthest from the Sun are known as the outer planets. All 4 are giant planets made of gas. Compared to Earth, they're huge. They're impossible to miss, but they're very distant. Even when Neptune moved closer to Earth, it's still 2.7 billion miles away, and it took more than a year from the New Horizons spacecraft to reach Jupiter in 2007. Jupiter, the largest planet in the Solar System, is home to one of the fiercest storms in the galaxy. Earth's surface is rocky, but Jupiter is mostly gas and liquid. Colorful stripes show where constant storms and large clouds spin around the sky.